Hello all, welcome to study 69 of the Solving Studies to Improve Chess Calculation series. If you remember some studies ago, study 65, I told you that I would bring another study from Mark Liburkin. I am not showing exactly now the study, I'm showing you the thumbnail because if you look over here, you can see you can send Stockfish to the trash because with the depth of 65, he was not able to see the solution, and we are already searching for the fourth move. I will show you this one. So this is the composition that defeats chess and giants, and this was made in 1939. So you can see how incredible this man was, Mark Liburkin, to find and to compose an endgame study where even nowadays chess and giants can't solve it. So this is a very interesting challenge. I hope you also are going to enjoy it. If you haven't, watch the guide so you are better prepared for the practice. I wish you the best for the solution. I see you after the countdown, and until then, have fun. And here we are again. And as always, let's start with the first move. Notice that black is superior in material, but we are still going to win this one with white. And the first move is bishop d2 check. Okay, first let me change here the screen so we can watch also the engine bar from chess.com. Later on the end, I will show you this one on ChessBase with Stockfish 17.1, which I think is the most recent. And you can see how chess engines have no clue how to solve this one. As you can see over here on the left, at the moment, chess.com engine is showing black far better. Let's go with the first move. As you can see, to win, we need to go with checks. The only feature of of the position is both the black king and the black queen have not much space, but of course the queen is threatening to take our knight. But on the first move, it's easy. It's a check. The king only has basically one chance, which is to, of course, advance the pawn. There are no other moves. So we take again with check. Now the king has some space. And now we need to continue. Of course, we need to deliver another check. This is the last one possible, it seems. So the king goes to b6. And this, I will change again to the thumbnail. This is the position where, as you can see, it's the fourth move. And even Stockfish 17.1 can't find it. So let's come back to the board. uh, if you have solved this one, you can be very proud. This is really a good one because it proves that there is also some, even if it's not only just a bit, there is some space for us to keep being human because this was made in 1939 without any help of engines. It's amazing. I think this is one of those things that how can I say it? If I had made this composition, I could die immediately, very happy. Okay, so it's white to play and be ready because not even the engines can see it unless you go almost until 100 depth. It's to sacrifice the bishop. This is amazing. Sacrifice the bishop. What's the idea? Now the engine sees all. But the first move was very human. The idea is simple. If the queen takes the bishop, then we fork with check and we'll take the queen. And the end game is going to be really easy. So if we go over here, now the king just takes this pawn and promotes the other one. It's impossible for black to grab anything. So this is really an easy pawn end game. Of course, if this is an easy pawn end game, when black is facing this position, it will take with the king. But now we need to keep checking, of course, checking with the knight. Then we can consider if the queen sacrifice for the knight. Well, again, this is a very easy pawn in the game for white. So we are not going to go deep over here, but just notice that we are simply going to promote one pawn and the king can't approach now because otherwise I will escape. It's going to be really easy. So we can't go to the pawn end game if you were considering the opposition possible moves, and the king needs to move again. And now another critical moment. Here the engines already see it, as you can see, but not from the beginning. Now for the engine is simple, for the humans is a bit more harder. But I hope you also can find it. It's not easy. Of course, normally we are expecting forcing moves, and this one is not as intuitive. And the answer is King f4, another brilliant move. It's the second brilliant move. Why this is a great move? Because we are basically playing against the queen. If the queen goes to b7, then we are going to be able to check and fork the queen. And if it goes to c8, the same thing, it's going to be forked. So basically, black is forced to move over here without the queen. The king is also restricted, can't go anywhere. So maybe black tries to advance the pawn. The idea is if I take the pawn, then the queen can go to c8 because now it's check and I will be lost with white. So white needs also to find another way, and the solution is g5, another great move. Why? Well, now it's simple. Black moves the pawn again, but we stop it, and then there's only one pawn. And notice now it's white to play. It's white to play. And after advancing the pawn, it's a resign for black. Why? Because the queen is lost. As we saw, if it goes here, then we fork it and win the queen. If it goes to c8, same idea. So we again check the king and win the queen, and then it's an easy end game, of course. And notice how the queen can't also go over here because the knight is covering. Over here the pawn, here the knight, here another, the pawn can control these two. This one is also controlled by the knight. And the last remaining three, that's why we came to g5 with our king. It's controlled by our king. So basically, black is in zugzwang over here, and the next move, only the queen can move, and it will be lost, and then an easy winning end game. I hope you have enjoyed it a lot, but before finishing, as promised, let's change here to chess base. And now, as you can see, we are in the starting position. So I am just showing this one so you can see the engine. I have some here, but I will use the strongest. And okay, we are expecting it to open. And notice over here how bishop b2 is seen, of course. Now it's still saying that it's better for black. Black is slightly better. So I move over here, and you can see the replies before. Of course, this is forced. Now a check. Notice that Stockfish isn't able to see the win yet. Now moving the king, king b5, knight d6 check. Again, as you can see, only move the king going to b6. And now notice, we are going to, of course, my computer is a bit slower, of course, sorry for that. But as you can see, depth is going to be deeper. As you can see over here, behind my head, there are already some analyses that go to level of the depth 75, and still the engine was not able to find it. In the 95 level, already is seeing the win. But as you can see, this is a really great study. Maybe one you can show your friends that also play chess, because not only a challenge, it's one of those kind of reasons that make us enjoy chess. Hope you also have enjoyed it. Let me change here to another screen. Hope you have enjoyed it. I finish with the final position with this all errors and colors, and I see you again in future studies. Bye bye.